Hello everyone. Let us get stuck right into the collective full-length reading. I'm going to start with a couple oracle cards and then move right into tarot, and we'll just see what is coming through here. Get a couple cards out first. So we have Old Woman, Sadness, and Female as the first card out. Could be that somebody's older relative might be either sick or facing a depression of some sort. Could be a grandmother or a mother figure, even an older aunt or a great aunt I'm getting. We'll get some more clarifications on this. What else do we need to know? Turtle, slowness, protection. Okay, so whatever this issue is, it's going to be, I feel like, bittersweet. We have flowers at the bottom of the deck. Could be a symbol for romance. So just because of what this card stands for, this older female who is ill could be either connected to you or connected to your counterpart. So we'll see what other messages need to come through and how is this impacting your connection. Well, okay, so we have House and Lovers. Something is about to happen in the very near future here. Poverty. Okay, and we have Main Female, which would be Divine Feminine as the significator card here. So if you are not in separation from your counterpart, or at least not completely, I get the sense that these divine masculines may not have as much time or energy to devote to this connection. If you are in some sort of communication, like you're going to see some distance. And this has more to do with family issues that they are dealing with, rather than, a desire to disconnect from you per se. So it's more about them just spending more time and energy with, loved ones from their family of origin or just family in general, and feeling like they don't have enough, or as much, I should say, energy to expend into the connection right now. And I keep hearing over and over a divine masculine saying, don't take it personally. So I feel like if you're resonating with this, then your masculine is worried about how you're going to perceive his distance. He's spending a lot of time in his head thinking about your reaction to him not being as available. And I don't feel like this is necessarily a twin flame connection that I'm channeling. This could be a very high vibrational soulmate type connection. Yeah. This is a connection that brings a lot of emotional stability, potentially to both counterparts that have been healing from a lot of past traumas. Their shadow self is still healing, possibly addictions that were in the picture in the past, but these two have stepped into their power, and they also empower one another. So it really feels like this is a connection that has the potential for marriage, for long-term commitment, for a lot of stability in every aspect: emotional, physical, spiritual, even psychological stability. I'm getting that, you don't let each other spiral out of control. You don't let imagination cloud the judgment, because you are so firmly believing and feeling secure in one another's love at this point. It's something you can feel in the 5D, and soulmates also do mirror each other. It's not just twin flames, but there is also a lot of worry about this disconnect. There's a feeling of regret where this person might be feeling like they should be giving more to you, Divine Feminine, but they just don't have it in them, and they're feeling really sad about it. Yeah, it's almost like a burden on their soul is what I heard a Divine Masculine just step in to say. It's like a burden on their heart and a burden on their soul. They're trying to regain their inner stability here with the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. They're also trying to kind of stretch themselves out and be present for all of the relationships that they have in their life, but they do worry about the effect that it would have on you, Divine Feminine, if they were to withdraw their energy for a bit. And I do feel like this has a lot to do with both of your guys' past traumas and experiences, where maybe a need for distance wasn't received well before. Maybe they're worried about, you know, how you would perceive their commitment to you if they were to take this distance away from you. But honestly, this really feels like a lot of overthinking that's not really necessary. If they just openly and honestly communicate with you, Divine Feminine, I really don't feel like you would have that much of an issue. I feel like you would understand that, you know, their family is going through some chaos right now, that, you know, it's normal for them to feel kind of guarded and defensive at this time. They're trying to move forward here and make some progress. They're trying to be there for their family. They're trying to be there for you while moving this connection forward. This is definitely something that they don't want to lose here. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, really signifying that, you know, there is a strong desire here for commitment. This is not something that they're playing around with. If you notice, this King of Pentacles is dressed in robes that is decorated with grapes. It's got grape print all over it, and grapes are all about reaping the harvest. It's all about good luck and sweetness being brought into your life. It's about abundance. It's about fertility. And this fertility is in terms of making the relationship grow, making the relationship blossom. You know, either putting some sort of commitment or a relationship status on the table, or just letting it be known how serious, you know, they are about you. It's about that partnership, this Venus energy, you know, bringing you together. And this person also feels like you work well together, like there's a good sense of team in this connection. This person could, you know, possibly feel like you and them make a really good team together. Any other messages, Spirit? Death. They're afraid that their lack of absence might trigger you to the point where you might leave. But they are also ending this cycle of fear in their life by going through this. I feel like this is divinely orchestrated and timed. Whatever they are going through with their family, I feel like it is divine orchestration, because they need to see that you're not going to leave them just because they needed time away to be with their family. It's going to heal some of those irrational fears that they carry with them from past relationships. This is a major turning point. Two major arcana back to back, you guys. The Death card and then the Wheel of Fortune. And remember how I said that this King of Pentacles here is dressed in grapes, which is all about abundance. So the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in that abundance by healing the past for you. So there is really a strong sense of things needing to happen this way, even if they do feel uncomfortable at this time, for the sake of, you know, allowing that inner work to be done and allowing that healing to take place that had potentially stood in the way of either this connection or even past connections for far too long. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles here, all about, wanting to be invested and wanting you to know that they are truly invested in this connection, that they want to keep the scales balanced here. They're not trying to turn their back on you. They do want to give you an offer. They're serious about the future and what it holds. It's just that their attention is required somewhere else right now. The Hierophant came out with so many energies that was literally overwhelming. It's like my solar plexus, heart, and throat chakras all just burst all together. So this Hierophant is, you know, their commitment to their family. It's about staying grounded. It's about grounding this connection and commitment to you, as well as commitment to themselves, because I feel like this person wants to, you know, take some time for self-care as well, but they don't really know how to do that. And the reason they don't know how to do that is because they are afraid of how they will be perceived by all parties, by you, Divine Feminine, by their family, by others. That how could you take time away for yourself when others need you and when you haven't been present for so-and-so for so long. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck here we had Nine of Wands, which is all about kind of feeling defensive, feeling like you need to take a step back without wanting the people in your life to be negatively affected, and just not knowing how to do that. So that's part of the reason why this divine orchestration is taking place, because this masculine truly needs to learn that it's okay for him to step away from people and connections and not have to fear losing them, because it's just, it isn't possible to be present 24/7 without ever taking time to fill your own cup. And it's just, it's not healthy to be with the same person 24/7 and not have room for, you know, family, friends, and other connections in your life. It's just, it's not feasible. They need to see that you are in alignment with them, that you understand them. This King of Pentacles energy is really like wanting to stay at the forefront here. But look at this, how aligned these soulmates are. And I truly feel like this is a soulmate connection, even though there is a sense of healing that is going on underneath the layers. But I don't feel like it's the twin flame type of triggering healing, you know, that will go down to the roots of generational trauma. This is more of a personal level healing through life experience that, you know, what my experiences were in the past doesn't define how every future experience has to be. With love, with a person, that, you know, I can take time to myself and find my own inner stability, and I will still be lovable, and I will still be, you know, ready to be received by the people that I love when I return. They are trying to get out of that anxious attachment style, this fear of being left out in the cold if they don't conform to people's demands all the time. And I feel like this is something that they have had to deal with on an ongoing basis in the past. I don't feel like it was one isolated incident that created this fear in this masculine. I feel like it's something, there was either a whole host of romantic relationships, or, you know, romantic relationships plus experience with his family of origin, or even friends. Who knows, maybe even people at work, just somehow people that were connected to him in his circle that gave him that impression that now Spirit is really trying to break them out of, trying to remove this blindfold of confusion here, trying to take down this unnecessary defensiveness. You see how the moon is up here, trying to illuminate what this person cannot see through the blindfold. So the moon is almost like shining its light, trying to get this person's attention to look up at the light, take the blindfold off, and realize there's no one in front of you. There's no need for you to be so defensive, so closed off, so confused. or at a stalemate with what you need. You need to just be able to make the decision that is in your highest good and then act on it. You know, I just heard a masculine step in to say, find your abundance within yourself. I feel like this masculine may doubt at times your ability, divine feminine, to feel complete and abundant within yourself without him. And it kind of puts the sense of responsibility on him that if I'm not there all the time, you know, I might have an adverse effect on the person that I love. And he needs to understand that that is his own projection, that that is not truly how you feel, divine feminine. He needs to gain that emotional maturity to know that there's a difference between asking for somebody to be present in your life when you have a relationship that you're trying to work on or form or solidify with them. And, there's a difference between that versus having this clinginess to this person that, my self-worth and my independence is defined through you, because it's absolutely not. It's just something that this masculine, it feels like they're projecting. But as the time comes closer for them to communicate these needs to you, for them to take that time out and be with their family, I think you both are going to gain a lot of clarity on what is going on, and you'll be able to come to terms with the entire issue. Like, the only thing this masculine needs to do is talk to you openly about what he's fearing about your reaction, because again, he can't make up your mind for you, right? He can't just do everything based off of assumptions and not give you the credit for being able to think for yourself, or for you to be able to voice that what you are and are not okay with. He can't just keep going off of past experiences, because every person, every experience, every situation is different. So that was a very interesting, unexpected message that came through here. But it feels like that's pretty much all there was to be channeled. So I guess I'm going to wrap this reading up right here. Did not expect it to be this quick, but hopefully this finds the person who will resonate with it. And I hope that it will help. I hope it'll give you some peace. And I hope it'll give you any guidance that you might have been seeking for this scenario. So take care, everyone. Do check out my video description box for my other platforms, my Instagram and TikTok. The ones that are linked in the video description box are the only ones that I have. I do not have platforms outside of those. I also do not DM people first. If you get a DM from me first, that's not me. That is a scammer, so please be careful. I have a lot of impersonators out there now. They block me, unfortunately, so I cannot see them. But I do request that if you ever come across those pages, please report and block them, because my only platforms are the ones that are linked below. And you can join me on both of those platforms if you would like more content from me. Each platform gets different readings every single day. I do not duplicate across platforms. So, and also Instagram is the place where you can purchase personal paid services from me. I do rituals to, manifest different areas of your life. I do healing sessions, wealth and abundance prayers, pure intentions, love rituals. I do energy healing, pain relief, and protection prayers. You can purchase personal readings from me on Instagram as well. Just check out my services highlight. Just check out all the highlights on my profile. You can see all my client reviews. You can see reviews from my twin flame manifestation affirmations, the various rituals that I offer, etc. So you can book any of those at any time if you would like, and procedures for how to do so are all within those highlights. So I hope to see you all on my other platforms as well, and I will talk to you all again in the next reading video.